This is just a quick video on installing the tankless water heater. I did it myself for the first time using some great YouTube videos and help from some friends. Thought I'd share some things I learned. I learned that this push pipe or PEX, the blue and red stuff, is so much easier than sweating copper. Don't even bother sweating copper. I didn't know what I was doing. I used PEX for the first time also, so that's just this push pipe. Follow the instructions though. It's a little different when you're inserting this pipe than when you're using copper. There's a black plug that goes in. Looks like this. If you're using this blue or red, this PEX product, then it goes on the end. It goes on the end like this, and then you shove it up in there. And make sure you push it hard so you'll feel it seat, which it's a little more effort than you think. So you'll kind of know when you have it. I would redo all this now because I don't like the looks of it, and I'll probably redo it now that I know how PEX works. Get some elbows and stuff, and get yourself, if you need shutoff valves, spend a little extra. It's about 18 bucks at Menards, and get these PEX valves because that'll save, honestly, gonna save you a headache. Gas line. Met a plumber in Menards. He says don't use 3/4 inch, but that's how the old one was plumbed, and that's how this was plumbed. I bought it from a friend, this unit. So he said it would starve for gas, and it is right next to the furnace, and it is plumbed right by the furnace. So far so good though. It's working. Flex line wasn't my first choice, but I had some, and it's great. It seems to be working. Once it was all installed, I tested it by, just spraying it with a little spray bottle of soapy water, Dawn dish detergent, and some water. Shake it up, and I tested all of the gas line with it on, of course, under pressure. This is not the way to do this. This is your exhaust. I use the old exhaust line off of my regular water heater, and then this is the intake. The intake is incorrectly done. It's pulling basement air, so I still have to run that to the outside, which I will do. We fired this up. It worked right away. I would say you got to burn about a gallon of water before it starts coming, but then it never stops. And you can set this up to 140. Very easy to do. You're going to need a 110 outlet, so I use the one off the furnace. I didn't want to change a lot of stuff, so I've still got the tap in for the humidifier, and then this one goes off to the ice maker and water up on the refrigerator. But yeah, red is hot, and blue is cold. Make sure you pipe those correctly, and it'll still work, but you probably will want to just do that correctly. Shutoff valves. Now underneath, there's already shutoff valves. So you don't really need extra ones unless you make the mistake I make and you didn't get enough of these little couplings. PEX couplings. Goes onto copper, goes onto plastic, goes onto PEX. So I just didn't feel like going back to the store, so that's what I used. What else did I learn? I don't know. I tried sweating older copper. That was probably a mistake because it just would not. It leaked, and I already had the PEX, so I was trying to save money. It just ended up costing me a lot of time and a ton of a headache. This blue line here coming off the bottom. So that's your pressure relief valve. You're going to want that to go near the floor. Use the old one off of your old water heater and just cut it to length if you want. This is your condensate. These come in condensing style and non-condensing. The condensing apparently are more efficient or just better units overall. That's what this one is. It's a condensing. So this is gonna drip water. I'm catching it right here right now, but I'm going to run it right over here to the condensate pump for the furnace. What else have I learned? I don't know. You can ask questions in the remarks section if you want, and I'll do what I can to get back to you. I did buy some yellow sealant. Here it is. Yeah, pipe thread sealant. Now this is good for gas, water, all kinds of stuff. It's kind of a universal. Good product. Got that at Menards also. You'll have to, if you're buying new, you have to get the valve kit from Menards. My buddy had a valve kit with the one he sold me, and that will give you this system underneath. Why don't they sell it together in the same package? Because you're going to need it? Great question. I don't know. Anchored it to the wall with two very heavy-duty cement anchors. That's all it needed, just the two. You can put some tap cons in the bottom or some type of a product that'll drill into this if you want to secure the bottom, but it's quiet. I don't know. We've been real happy with it. It's only been installed a couple days, but it's working great. The concern about the changing from half, if I said 3/4, I meant half. It's plumbed in half on gas, and it comes in on 3/4. And the plumber said make sure it's 3/4 or it's going to starve for natural gas. And I thought maybe it would, especially being so close to the furnace. But it's not starving so far. So here's just a quick little look at my goofy plumbing. This is a great unit. This is a Navion, if I'm saying that right. Only runs when you call for hot water. We love it. And hope that helps you. Leave comments if I can be of any assistance, answer any questions.